started networking more and more, you start to realize that you collected more and more business cards. And I started to realize that as these business cards grew and grew, and that's why I made some awesome connections, I realized that there was more to it. That a lot of times I was giving out business cards, but I was losing those relationships. I was losing those contacts somewhere along the line. You know, maybe we had 1 or 2 emails going to and from each other, but, you know, every week you go out, you collect 100 business cards. You're going to stay in contact with all of them? Do you? No. It's a tough job. And so I came to realize that there must be more than the business card. What do you need to achieve? What's your objective? It's to connect with people. It's to get every person you actually meet every day onto your social media platforms so that you can share more information with them. You can achieve success in the strategies that you set out. So all of a sudden I was starting to realize that these people I was meeting could be so much more involved in who I was and what I did and how my social media strategy went about. And I started to realize a few things about business cards and said there must be an option. How do I get all those amazing people who I share information, resources, contacts with, who I teach and empower to be better networkers? How do I turn those people who love seeing me and love working with me into my raving fan? How do I get to share it? Because when they write out a business card, it doesn't mean much. I want them to share that with the rest of the people I've met. I want to know that I don't have to every time take this business card. How many of you, when you get a business card, you go to a networking event, let's say you get, let's say 10. Who thinks they get more than 10 business cards when they go to networking? You get more than 10 networking cards? Yeah, about there. And you go home, right? You go to business next day, and you open up the Outlook and you enter all their details into the Outlook contacts folder. Is that correct? What you guys? Is that what you do? Come on, and then you do it. No, you don't. So what's the point of having something's gone wrong? Email. You just email, but you're not putting it into your Outlook folder. So how are those people forming part of your strategy? And to be staying connected, people that you can continuously keep in the loop of what you're doing, how you're doing it, and why you do it best. And how can you maintain those relationships with the next people? All those people that you meet and connect with, that you enjoy and that you want to stay connected with, are you going to email them all the time? Every time something happens, you email them? It's a tough job, emailing thousands of people. I got a whole drawer of business cards in my office. A whole drawer. And I sit there and I go, I wonder what I'm going to do with those business cards. Imagine if I had to try to refer someone in that drawer. Think, what a tough job trying to find a business card from thousands of business cards I have. Because networking effectively when you meet new clients, often it is about referring information, resources, and contacts. So how can you refer people to those new people that you want to meet to build your relationships when you've got tons of business cards in your drawer? How do you refer those business cards? Tough work from your side. How do we make it easier to share information? Business cards really remain a massive feature in corporate life. People expect them. People want them. It's a bit like books. We haven't quite lost books yet. People say, who buys books? I love buying books. It's one of those cool things you open. It's a nice feeling when you have a book and you get to read through it or pass it on to a friend. Libraries aren't going anywhere. Might be changing slightly. So business cards haven't lost their effect yet. And I'm not about to say that's that. But we're also entering a new world, a new evolution of connecting. And we need to be aware of it. We need to make it more effective for ourselves. So yes, it's not about burning the business cards. It's what I'm going to do today is really have a look at how we can integrate those platforms to make your job easier and allow you to network more effectively and allow you to use your resources a lot more smartly to allow you to achieve your job quicker. Who would like to do that more in life? Who'd like to turn every business card into a means to stay connected and really broaden their sphere of influence? Because that's what I want to do today. That's what I want to help you achieve today. So if you're cool, I'm going to be taking you through about 40 slides of information. Some of it, you're going to look at me and go, no, I'm not going to be doing that today. Some of it's a bit far-fetched. It's probably about a year or two away. But a lot of it is something you can take and implement in your business to make sure that everything you worked at, your Facebook profile, your Twitter profile, your LinkedIn, all that, you can start driving traffic towards it. Because what's the point of having a LinkedIn profile, a Twitter profile, and a Facebook fan page if no one's listening to what you have to say? So every person you meet, every client that you have, and every potential new client could feature on your platforms and stay in connection with you. So you build a relationship with them. You turn potential clients into new clients. And you allow new clients to rave about you, so that does what? Creates even more clients. So that is how I see business cards, virtual business cards, supporting your existing business cards, or if you don't have a business card, how you can allow this to be your sole business. It's taking the chaos of content management to give you intuitive tools to consolidate your contacts across your mobile phones, social networks, and email accounts. We're going to bring it all together today. So that you don't have a couple of people there and a couple of people there. We're all heading in the one direction. We're all synced up. We're all easy to maintain those contacts. And so it doesn't become a hard work, a slog of trying to remember where you put that business card or where you met that person or what's happening with that person. You can easily, effectively connect with people. And the benefits? Well, there is an eco-friendly manner. You're not printing business cards 3 times a year. A lot of my time, my details change. My business evolves. I'm creating new businesses. I'm starting new things. Having an online presence allows you to change those details quickly and effectively. With a business card, what's worse than taking a pen, crushing up that number and going, I'm not there anymore. Or change jobs. Company name changed. So the benefits are much more extensive than that. Its ability to share information. My use of social media has been to meet amazing people like Helen, who we've met through Twitter and so forth, and Sally and all this. We've met through social media and allowed social media to take those connections offline. A lot about how we can use information. And probably the greatest thing I want to share today with you is this. How to refer and recommend contacts quickly. Because at the end of the day, if I can't find a business card, I don't know where his name or his number was, or you wanted a great accountant, gee whiz, Fletcher Tax, what was your name again? What was your phone number? I've got a business card somewhere in that drawer that should be able to find it for you maybe sometime later next week. Do you remember doing it? No. These are friends you could be helping. These are people that you could be supporting. So, a lot of our virtual business cards, whether you've got a business card or not, is about how we can refer these your friends, your contacts, and resources quickly and easily. The challenge is that it's not about the business card. And this is the mentality challenge that I'm challenging with you guys today. The business card is a means to connect. It allows you to continue the conversation. Allows you to fulfill your objective of what you said you would do with the other person. It allows you to help exchange information. That's all it is. It's a piece of paper which allows you to do that. It's not the only means. It's just something embedded in society of expectation now. In fact, it's not even the best method of connecting anymore. It's slow, it's cumbersome, it means that you actually have to take a more active role in utilizing that card. So it sort of challenges what we used to in society. The fact is, it's our conversation in the networking. It's how we respond to that network, how we respond to people, that dictates how we connect with them. Because if you offer them something, if you want to empower their business, or someone wants to empower your business, They will do anything they can to stay in contact with you. Virtual business cards allow you a more effective means of taking people's contacts. The challenge is getting over people's mindsets that business cards are the only one. Business cards are great, and I'm not saying burn them, I'm saying incorporate them into your life. But don't see them as the only way. Allow virtual business cards an opportunity today and in the future to connect and stay connected with people to enhance your business. So, going through networking, I started to realize that there are a couple of things people needed to see first when they started a network. So I created a few rules which I taught a lot of my clients when working them in networking effectively. Never just hand out business cards. You must create a reason to connect first. Before you offer to share a business card, before you offer to connect, why are you connecting? Connecting is the investment of your time, energy, and resources. Focus your conversation on how you can empower someone's business. Alright? That's rule number one. Rule number two is very simple as well. Accept business cards. Gladly. Thank you. But offer an alternative. Can we connect you on your LinkedIn? Are you on Facebook? Are you on Twitter? I'm going to show you a whole bunch of ideas how you can offer an alternative to stay connected that day and never on. Business cards are great, but there are alternatives. Make them available. I'm tired of getting sloppy business cards that look like they've been designed out of the backyard's computer in dot metrics. It looks tacky. If you're not going to do it, if you're not going to do it properly, don't do it all. That's what I say. Okay? So make sure if you're going to do business cards, do them properly, spend time and energy on them. My last rule is you must believe that contacts will connect with you anyway if you're helping to empower their business first. So networking is great, and swapping business cards is awesome. But if you're not focusing your conversation empowering people, you're wasting your time. I'm moving this forward because I must keep the time. Today we're going to focus on 7 ways to connect with people. We're going to look at Outlook, we're going to look at texting, we're going to look at using smartphones, social media platforms, online platforms. We're going to look at QR codes, which is a bit out there, and USB dongles, which haven't quite made it here yet. Business cards don't build relationships. That's what this workshop's all about, really. Business cards are a means to stay connected. They're means to build relationships, stay connected, so you can take the effort to build a relationship. Giving someone your business card doesn't mean you have a relationship. It means you have the start of a relationship. You then can share within your social media platforms, your strategies that you're actively promoting, to engage with them ongoingly. How you network does influence how people will build a relationship.